Hey, shiny rock lovers, check it out. This is an Island Agate. An Island Agate. My local rock shop in Austin, Nature's Treasures, has been having a sale on these all month. Half price. Oh, I just couldn't pass up the sale, so I bought a few, including this one. Now, the reason I got this one was because I thought, look at the amazing detail. You see on this face, you can see the quartz banding along with the fine chalcedony type banding. You see here, there's the reddish pinkish quartz, and then look on this side, you got this really fine banding. And it rests nicely like that. So what I thought I might do today for this little Saturday project is just face polish this along here. Try to bring out all of that fine banding right there, make this quartz look nice and shiny, and then see what we can do about bringing out this banding right here. So I'll probably take a little bit of this tip off here just to make it a little rounder. But that's it. So I'll face polish it along here and hopefully get a great shine. So let's go into the shop and get started. Let's start with the 80 grit wheel. This, of course, is for the basic shaping. Here's how the stone looked after, oh gosh, had to be at least 20 minutes. I like the overall shape. Now we got to start getting it shiny. Let's move on to the 220 grit wheel. This will clean up those earlier scratches. Now you see how it looks. Start to see the pattern in the stone. From there we jump to the 280 grit soft wheel. Cleans up any faceting, of course. Here's how it looks, and notice you can actually see a little bit of a shine. That's a really good sign. Now let's go to the 600 grit soft wheel. Here now, the shine is starting to come through. Look at the reflection. You can start to see the shop lights. Let's jump onto the 1200 grit wheel. Now after this, we should see a really nice shine. There you go. That's dry now. That's after the 1200 grit wheel. Looking good. From there, we'll jump to the 3000 grit wheel. This is going to give us a nice shine, and it'll probably almost have that wet look when it's dry. There you go. Looking good, but we can do even better. Let's go to the wet belt sander and get on this cerium belt. This is where the magic happens. Check out the shine now. It always amazes me how these rocks shine after that 50,000 grit cerium belt. It's truly a mirror-like finish. Look how those shop lights just dance around. You can see my reflection in there. Look at that. Hello, everybody. Well, our face polish is finished. How do you think it turned out? I like it. I love the colors and all the detail. How do you like it? Look at that. There's even a little, what looks like a hematite section right there. Check it out. It took a great polish, as you can see. I brought it up to that 50,000 grit cerium belt. And just look at the reflection. You know what we need to do? We need to get this under the microscope and see some of these details up close, because this iPhone is just not picking up the really fine banding as well as I'd like for it to do. Let me do that. Let me get it over on the microscope and let's take a closer look. Now here we can see a closer look at these bands on this thing, and you can see just how many there are. That is impressive. That is a lot of banding. Let me see if I can zoom in on some of that. Here we go. Let's zoom into some of these bands right here. What do they look like up close? Let's see. Look how tiny some of those are. Isn't that incredible? Look how geometric they look down there at the center of that line. Wow. That is awesome. Of course, we must zoom into some of this pinkish quartz. What do you think this looks like when we get nice and close? Let's see. Yeah, just looks like quartz. And here you can see how you've got the quartz banding along with the fine sort of chalcedony banding. And just look how fine that banding actually gets. Isn't that incredible? Wow, look at that. It's amazing how this stuff forms over time. And look, there's even some interesting stuff along the edge of this rock. See this little sort of a crescent moon shaped feature here? And then watch as it gets down to this sort of mossy level, way, way, way down here. Look at that. And here's some more beautiful banding. Look at this. Nice colors in this. I think I see some, maybe even some red in there. What do you see? And here's what that little, what I think is hematite looks like up close. You know, that shiny metallic section that we found. And in case you were wondering how the unpolished parts of the rock look under the microscope, let's just sort of fly around this a little bit, see what we can see. Yeah, it just looks like a rock. You can clearly tell though there's stuff going on inside the rock. Look at some of that, look at those features. You can see some banding there, of course. Some little eyeballs. So that is the untouched surface right there. I think it's beautiful. Wow, wasn't that impressive? This rock has a lot of neat stuff going on. I like this. I hope you like this video. I appreciate you watching. Be sure and check my other videos for a lot more like this. Thanks again.